Some call it the Mecca of basketball. New York City, the scene for tonight's game. Live from New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. Great to have you with us, everybody. Live on 2K Sports alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. I'm Kevin Hart. Oh, we've got a chance here. Let's now take a look at the starting lineup. Sponsored by State Farm. And guys, taking a look at Tyreek Evans. What are your thoughts on him?
Well, I think the biggest strength for Evans is his penetration and finishing ability. He's a strong kid, deceptive ball handler, and he uses those shifty moves to get into the lane, and then that strength allows him to get to the basket and finish.
And the creativity as a finisher, really, really impressive, not to mention the strength. I mean, that's a lethal combination. He can finish with power or go finesse on him.
You look at the Pacers. They've got to feel like, guys, they have an opportunity to rack up some wins over the next stretch of their schedule. They'll be playing a lot of games in their own building.
This is a favorable portion of the schedule for this club. They're going to have a number of games at home, and they've been difficult to beat there, so this should work out to their advantage.
Yeah, the schedule really kind of plays out well for them. A number of home games over a short period of time, as you mentioned, Clark. So their track record in the building has already been good, and they'd like to keep it going.
It's up. Down goes the slam.
There he goes again, that lower body root canal, clearing out space under the offensive glass.
Yeah, that is an area he absolutely excels in. Dentistry or not.
Does he need Novocaine for that?
Counts. And the layup is good.
He is almost so in control, guys. Even when he's going hard to the hoop, very skilled finisher.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the night.
Tell you what, it's been a different story for them at the line this season. When you measure those numbers against last season, I mean, they've taken a big-time dip, guys.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Now Johnson. 14 points from him the last game against San Antonio.
And with 3 steals, he also showed some grit and toughness at the defensive end.
Here's Anthony. Blocked. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will return possession. Here's Pittman. That drops. Pittman's got his first basket of the night. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against Charlotte.
And their shooting percentage from that game tells the story. They got hot and they stayed hot.
I know, it was something to watch, wasn't it? I mean, I kept waiting for those guys to cool off, and it just never happened.
The Pacers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And for the season, guys, they're about 73% from the line. So kind of a
mediocre
shooting club.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Thunder, defended by Carter. Here's Thunder, and the shot is good. Thunder's that side.
You can just see what his offense means to this team. I mean, it's obvious. They really rely on him to score the basketball.
Evans, good.
They're coming out strong, guys. That's 4 for 5 from the field.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, a minute ago, Scott and I were able to chat. He told me for us, defense is all about the space between our ears. We know that if we defend as a unit instead of trying to react to everything that comes our way, we'll be better off for it and in a position to win. Let's see if that's the case here.
Doris, thank you. It'll be interesting to see how that defensive mindset serves them here in the first half.
Yeah, it will be, Kevin, because if they come out with the right frame of mind, they'll have much success early. Yeah, the game plan's going to have to change in a big way.
Be careful.
Even so, Steve.
I want towels. I want this table cleared so towels are start stacking or stuff up here. So I know what we have.
I think the defensive approach Doris talked about is exactly the one they should employ.
Here's Johnson. After New York gets the 3. Back to Evans. Fires at the elbow. Rebounded by Anthony.
looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Pass to Pippen. Ball's not loose. Here's Thunder. Anthony right side. 5 on the clock. Here's Knox. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Pass to Evans. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Evans has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, he's really having a nice quarter, make some big shots for him.
Anthony, the pass to Pitt. The dish to Felton. And the pass to Anthony. Back to Felton. Down low. Goes right up. Shot's good by Anthony. Anthony's got 5 minutes.
I'm sure they'd like to get more shots like that.
Johnson against Anthony. Johnson gets to Turner. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
Pacers have shot just 1 free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game. And a new group in for the Knicks. And so here is New York. They trail by 1. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
Well, these teams were very similar in a lot of ways last year, especially in the standings. But they were able to take the season series from them.
Number 8. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Steps back and shoots. And Evans the basket on the assist by Johnson.
Boy, he's been so dependable here this game, really playing well offensively.
Yeah, they were 2 pretty decent teams last season. Marcus, he just made mention of their regular season matches. We're interested.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, they had an advantage in just a few critical areas that gave them the upper hand. They did a good job of winning the majority of those games.
4 of their last 5 buckets now coming in the paint area.
You're in attack mode right now, barreling in there with bad man intensity.
Now here's Johnson. Right now averaging 17 points a game. Inside, Turner dishes to Randolph. Misses from short range. The Knicks have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. To the paint. Lee passes to Sanders. So they take the lead.
And they keep going right back to the paint. And who can blame them? I mean, they're getting it done in there.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 buckets, guys, have come from inside the lane area. So I'd expect them to continue to go inside right at the defense.
That's good.
Well, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
Here is Pippen after Magic Johnson's bucket. Nowitzki kicks to Samuels. And it's Randolph with the rebound. Indiana leading their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Well, not too much went wrong for them in that one, especially offensively. I think it worked out pretty much just as they had planned.
Yeah, I thought it was an excellent game plan, and they carried it out very effectively. The kind of game that makes a coach proud.
Number 8, he's covered by Whitney. Pittman dishes to Nowitzki. Makes the lead pass. Number 8. And it's good, assisting on the play was Nowitzki.
I got, man, they're going to hear an earful about this next stop. I mean, that's 3 straight field goals given up right in the middle of the lane. Inexcusable.
Well, defense starts at the rim. I mean, you want to shooting the ball from the outside, and that's not happening. They're just giving up everything inside.
Here's Johnson. The Knicks making the shot. Dishes it to Evans. Slides it from 9. Knicks with the rebound. Hicks, he's covered by Whitney. Nowitzki, the pass to Samuels. And they're running. 9 feet out. Shot is blocked. Good.
They've got to offer more resistance inside. Just too many easy buckets in the paint.
Yeah, Steven, that's the top priority for any defense. You got to protect the paint.
Here is Samuels. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Charlotte. Number 8 is guarded by Johnson.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Whitney. Johnson kicks to Turner. And good on the basket. Book it. Turner's got 7 points.
It has been all offense here early.
It sure has been. I mean, both teams clicking, and it's been an entertaining game as well, guys.
Shots good by Samuel.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for them. At some point, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen. Boy, that kind of hustle you just love to see.
And it gets his teammates fired up.
Yeah, especially with the powerful slam to finish things off.
Tries from the block. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Let's see where the Pacers are, Kevin, in terms of the NBA rankings right now. 8th in assists, 10th in lowest turnovers per game. And then the top half of the league in getting high percentage shots as well. Not too shabby.
And the top 10 in assist number that you talked about really is what stands out to me. It's a beautiful team to watch. They like to share the ball. They really work hard at the offensive end to make sure they get the best possible shot every time down the floor.
Now here's Randolph following the shot by Evans.
Tell you what, boy, it's hard to watch when the guy gets good shots and misses. He's missed everything this quarter.
Nowitzki up top. 6, that one from the post. Here's Evans. He had 10 points in the win against San Antonio.
Yeah, he picked his spots at that game too, Kevin, because I thought he not only did a nice job scoring, but setting up his teammates as well.
Both teams will make substitutions. We have the break in the action. Time for a rundown now of the most accurate shooters at small forward over the last 10 games. Look at Thunder, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, the mayor, down a few spots. And it's Carter missing.
It's still early, but so far they've set the tone here with their rebound.
Yeah, big margin for them early. They've been dominant on the glass.
Carter pulls it in. Pacers leading by 3. Crawford outside. Outside for Lawson. Second shot opportunity. Cut the bucket. The Knicks shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Here's Lee. That's good. He's got his first points in this one.
They are in attack mode right now. That's 10 straight points, guys, all coming inside the paint.
And Steve, if I'm them, I'd keep going right to the heart of that defense like they have been until they do something about it. If they don't offer resistance, take everything you can get in there.
And he throws it down with one hand.
And that's why you love this guy. I mean, tremendous work on the offensive boards. He just gets you second chance points.
Here's Thunder. Outside Anthony. Courtney Lee is on the wing. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. With the clock winding down, and there's another one for the Knicks.
Well, good job finding a little opening in the defense and burying the jumper.
Lawson against Anthony. Hayward kicks to Forbes. Indiana moving the ball over. Crawford. And Lee pulls it down. Knicks trail by 3. He kicks it to Anthony. Shot's good. Anthony's got 9 points.
The D just letting them go inside with impunity. Way, way too easy.
That's 10 of their last 12 points now in the paint area.
Now here is Carter. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio.
And no question, when you look at his assist totals, he will tell you what a nice job he was doing with really spreading that ball around.
I'll call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Knicks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Well, the season numbers for this club really low. So this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
And, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
I'm sure he feels like they should have the lead right now, but that miss will keep it all tied up. He has taken over this game, guys. I don't know what else you can say about him.
Pacers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Evans. 1:04 left in the first quarter. To the inside. Here's Knox. Hey, he's good. Thunder's got 8 points.
Love the finish there. Not much defense, though.
Indiana leading. Gibson dishes to Johnson. Carter leads him in there. Blocked. And now here's Lee. The fast break opportunity. He feeds it to Anthony. Lee outside. Hicks is guarded by Johnson. Here's Knox. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Yeah, trying to put a little mustard on the hot dog there. That was just convert the shot. Come on.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gibson passes to Johnson. That one goes. Johnson's got 7.
They'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
Here's Thunder. An easy 2 points on the layup. Just 4 seconds left in the first. No good. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Pacers lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
A lot of hard work being put in on the glass. This is a very physical team. They're doing a nice job in the paint.
Yeah, and I think they're doing a good job gang rebounding too, Steve. Everybody's boxing out down there.
New York trailing. In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Pacers. Daniel Gibson is out there with Tyreek Evans. And there's the great. Then it's Turner and Whitney. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Right now, let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at the Pacers, and of course the Knicks, 5 games behind.
I think for the Pacers, they've been playing some winning basketball here in the early going. I like what I've seen. They've showed no signs of slowing down from last season.
Well, this is a team that knows itself and knows what it's capable of. They just got to keep working and continuing to improve.
Here's Lawson. You know what? And New York will come the other way. Anthony left side. Lawson on the double team. Feeds to Pippen. Launches a 3. Pacers with the rebound. Carter's got his 3rd rebound on the night. To the middle. Nice shot by Evans. Evans has got the first basket of the second quarter for the Pacers. Knicks trailed by 3. Number 8 Covered by Evans. Nowitzki kicks to Anthony. The shot, no good.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Gets it to go.
Just too easy. They're getting whatever they want down there.
You said it, Steve. 5 straight field goals inside for him. And defense has to play down here. That's decent defensive work, but it's going to take a little more than that, Kevin. They got to raise their bar.
McCarthy knew exactly how to attack.
Yeah, he sure did. He knew exactly what he wanted to do there.
What a phenomenal dunk, though. I mean, in the end, he just made the play and took off.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana.
Well, you know Dirk can be an offensive juggernaut pretty much every night, but I don't think he gets enough credit for his defensive presence. He actually moves pretty well for a 7-footer, a decent shot blocker, but covers a lot of ground with his mobility as a big man.
Oh, what a play!
Oh, look at that.
That is a
Bring him down the house. Filthy, just pure filthiness. Filthy to the 5th degree.
I'm filthy. Listen to me say filthy. How's that for a show? Holy smokes.
Oh, man.
The smart replay really gave you a good look at the action. Anthony with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Anthony dishes to Nowitzki. Back to Anthony. Anthony right side. Kicks to Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
Kevin, here we can get a good look at Indiana and what kind of numbers they put up these last 10 games. 8th in assists, 12th in rebounding, and they're in the top half of the league in blocks. That's pretty good. Not too bad.
And the top 10 in assist number that you talked about really is what stands out to me. It's a beautiful team to watch. They like to share the ball. They really work hard at the offensive end to make sure they get the best possible shot every time down the floor.
And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Knicks have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And you look at what they shot from the line last season, and it's so much higher. I mean, you wouldn't think it's possible to take such a tumble in the span of just 1 year.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Tyreek Evans is checked in for the Pacers. Daniel Gibson comes in for Jamal Crawford. To the inside. And that one's good. Thunder's got 12 points in the game.
Well, you like the execution there, springing their man open and getting him the easy hoop.
The Pacers have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's Evans. Wide up. Takes it up for the stuff.
Boy, that's hard-nosed sandpaper basketball right there. A lot of little friction in there.
Oh, I love the way you described that. Wasn't it? Nobody was going to get to the rim but him.
Oh, man, with the violent putback to finish it off.
Here's Thunder. And there's the feed to Pippen. Inside. Here's Knox. And he converts the layup. 14 points for him.
4 straight field goals coming inside the paint.
Boy, they're taking it right to him, Steve. And the defense has really been way too passive for my liking.
Up to 5 from 18. Here's Hansbrough. And a missed layup. The Knicks shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. Number 8 gets it to go.
That's 5 straight hoops in the paint. What a fantastic job of attacking the rim.
Well, see, they're getting the looks that they want down there, so might as well keep going right at the rim. There's no resistance. You make them pay. I'm not sure if any play is going to top that one.
Maybe the only play that could beat it is another alley-oop jam.
Yep. Even then, it'd be hard to execute it any better than that one.
Here's Pippen. Out to Anthony. Here's Thunder. Nowitzki inside. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Seems to be getting better as this game goes on.
Indiana trailing here. Johnson, the pass to Gibson. Evans outside. Back to Gibson. Gibson off the pick from Carter. Goes up to the stripe. Shot's good by Gibson. Gibson's got his first 2 points of the night. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already, and as Rasheed Wallace once said, both teams playing hard, my man.
Pacers have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Johnson kicks to Gibson. They get it back. Harden goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Excellent job carving out space under the glass to make that putback possible.
And so here is New York. They trail by 1. Pittman dishes to Nowitzki. Here's Thunder. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Thunder's got 16 points.
Well, after a strong start to this game, he's really picked it up here in the second.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Knicks.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing that has led to wide open long-range shots. That's why we see the great numbers from the three-point line.
He dishes it to Gibson. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
And a chance now to check out the schedule for Indiana. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Carter sets the pick for Gibson. He passes to Evans. Down low, straight up, and uses both hands to jam it in. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
Steve, so close.
Well, such a seesaw affair, back and forth. And this has been an unbelievable game to watch.
So a couple of poor possessions now in a row consecutively. Both times turnover. That's not productive basketball. That's not winning basketball.
Now, Clark, you know, you start stringing errors back to back together, you lose all momentum in this game.
Almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Now, not a popular call, as you can hear in the background.
Not at all. Unanimous disapproval of that whistle.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Here's what the schedule says for the New York Knicks and what it looks like. And after this one,
cats broke off, that's how we grow up. Why else you think shorties write rhymes just to blow up? Get they first car on an IRS show up. He ain't never had, but he had that come through thick, and then he had that shine. Put two and two together in a little bad weather. Gonna be the whole family on that funeral line. That's all I want, like rhinos want they good. I ain't in the